Hello everyone, and today I will be presenting on the consequences of chemical runoff on freshwater ecosystems. This presentation aims to shed light on how various pollutants affect our freshwater systems and what we can do to mitigate these effects. Let's get started. Introduction. First, let's define what chemical runoff is. Chemical runoff occurs when chemicals from agricultural, industrial, or urban areas are washed into the freshwater systems by rain or irrigation. This can include fertilizers, pesticides, industrial waste, and urban runoff. Understanding the sources of these pollutants is crucial to addressing their impact. Types of pollutants. These are several types of pollutants that contribute to chemical runoff. Agricultural pollutants, such as fertilizers rich in nitrogen and phosphorus, and pesticides used to protect crops, are major contributors. Industrial pollutants include heavy metals like mercury and lead, as well as chemicals like PCBs. Urban pollutants come from oils, grease, and metals from roads, and household chemicals. Each of these pollutants has unique and significant effects on freshwater ecosystems. Pathways to chemical runoff. Chemical runoff reaches freshwater systems primarily through surface runoff and groundwater leaching. Surface runoff occurs when water flows over the land, picking up pollutants and depositing them into rivers, lakes, and streams. Groundwater leaching happens when chemicals infiltrate the soil and contaminate groundwater, which can then discharge into surfaces. Both both pathways contribute to the pollution of freshwater ecosystems. One of the most well-known consequences of chemical runoff is eutrophication, which is a process that occurs when water bodies become enriched with excess nutrients, leading to an overgrowth of algae and aquatic plants. The excessive growth depletes oxygen levels in the water, resulting in fish kills and a loss of biodiversity. Uh, Toxicity to aquatic life. Chemical runoff is highly toxic to aquatic life. Pesticides can kill or harm fish, invertebrates, and other organisms. Heavy metals such as mercury and lead can accumulate in the tissues of aquatic organisms, leading to toxicity and biomagnification in the food chain. Impact on biodiversity. The impact of chemical runoff on biodiversity is profound. Pollutants can destroy habitats, making them uninhabitable for sensitive species. This leads to decline or extinction of these species. Additionally, altered conditions can favor invasive species over native ones, further disrupting the ecosystem balance. The loss in biodiversity affects not only the aquatic life but also the overall health of the ecosystem. Human health implications. Chemical runoff doesn't just affect aquatic life, it also poses significant risks to human health. Contaminated runoff can pollute sources of drinking water, leading to health issues for communities. Harmful chemicals can accumulate in fish and other aquatic organisms that humans consume, resulting in bioaccumulation and potential health risks. Case studies. To understand the real world impact of chemical runoff, let's take a look at some case studies. So, first example, the dead zone in the Gulf of Mexico, which is a prime example caused by nutrient runoff from the Mississippi River. Another example is mercury contamination in the freshwater lakes in North America, um, which has led to advisories against fish consumption in affected areas. These case studies under, underscore the severe consequences of chemical runoff on large scales. Fortunately, there are several mitigation strategies to reduce chemical runoff. In agriculture, practices like buffer strips, reduce fertilizer use, and organic farming can significantly decrease runoff. Industrial practices such as waste treatment, pollution controls, and using safer chemical alternatives are also effective. Urban areas can benefit from green infrastructure, better stormwater management, and public awareness campaigns. Implementing these strategies can make a substantial difference. Uh, in conclusion, chemical runoff has severe consequences on the freshwater ecosystems, affecting aquatic life, biodiversity, and human health. By understanding the sources and impacts of these pollutants and implementing effective mitigation strategies, we can protect our freshwater resources. It's a collective effort that requires action from individuals, communities, industries, and governments. Thank you for attention, and I encourage you to take part in efforts to reduce chemical runoff.